Okay, guys, so Apple has made it official. The first event of the year 2024 has just been announced by Apple with tagline, Let Loose. Now, at this event, judging by this invitation, it looks like it will be mainly focused on iPad. So in today's video, I want to talk about everything we can expect from Apple's May 7th event, tagline, Let Loose. Now, today, Apple also released new beta software. So iOS 17.5 Developer Beta 3 is here. So in today's video, we'll talk about what's new with the latest beta, when we can expect an official release, and everything that we can expect from Apple's latest events announcements. So let's go ahead and dive right in. So the first thing I want to talk about is Apple's event on May 7th. Keep in mind that these invitations sometimes give us hints as into what to expect from Apple at these events. So we see the Apple logo with about 5 or 6 different colors here on this invitation, a hand sticking out with an Apple Pencil. So there's a no-brainer that this one is going to be iPad focused. Now there's a rumor that Apple will be announcing a brand new iPad Air, and could these colors perhaps be the new colors for the iPad Air? That is exactly what I'm thinking here. So we have purple, blue, orange, yellow, green, and perhaps a pink there. So we could see about 5 or 6 different color variants for the brand new iPad Air that's rumored to be announced at this event. Now, of course, there's an Apple Pencil, and Apple is rumored to be working on a new Apple Pencil, and this could be the event to show off this new Apple Pencil that is rumored to also work with Vision OS for the Apple Vision Pro. It's sort of interesting to see how Apple will do this if they do announce a brand new Apple Pencil compatible with Vision OS, to see how Vision Pro would take advantage of this. But so far, we know that Apple will most likely be unveiling new iPad Air with about 5 to 6 different color variants, a 4th generation Apple Pencil, and the iPad Pro will most likely get an upgrade to the M3 processor as well. The 12.9 and the 11-inch will most likely be announced at this event with additional hardware improvements and, of course, the latest software 17.5, which brings me to today's video and the latest beta 17.5 Beta 3. So the latest beta for iOS 17.5 Beta 3 was released a week later after Beta 2, which means Apple has now officially switched over to a weekly release schedule. Now, typically when Apple switches over from a 2 weeks to a 1 week's release schedule for betas, it means that the software will most likely be released sooner rather than later. Now, we'll talk about the expected release date for iOS 17.5 now that we officially have the official press invitations for Apple's event. Now, iOS 17.5 Beta 3 was released alongside iPadOS 17.5 Beta 3. We also have macOS 14.5 Beta 3, tvOS 17.5 Beta 3, visionOS 1.2 Beta 3 is now available for the Apple Vision Pro, and watchOS 10.5 Beta 3. Everything was updated today. Now, public beta testers, you'll most likely see this populate within the next 24 to 48 hours. Now, 17.5 has added a few minor changes to iOS. So if we take a look at the home screen here and we go into the widgets, the widget for the podcast has received an update for iOS 17.5, where the widget will actually change color according to the actual podcast that you're listening to. So if you click play on the actual podcast, according to the thumbnail, the widget would actually change color, as you can see right there. But under the hood, iOS 17.5 also packs major improvements. We see that Apple has added third-party tracking device alerts with iOS 17.5. So this is a major new feature coming to iPhone and Android devices, where you'll be able to disable any tracking device, whether you have an iPhone or an Android device, with a notification system that Apple is building together with Google in order to stop unwanted tracking on mobile devices. Now, Apple has also enabled for the EU the ability to download apps directly from developer websites with iOS 17.5. Now, iOS 17.5 Developer Beta 3, as you can see right there, the latest build number ends on the letter F, so 21F5063F. So we can expect maybe another beta, then we can expect the RC or release candidate, and perhaps the official release on May 7th at Apple's event with additional features that we're still waiting on. So at the very last minute, Apple could add perhaps new wallpapers for the Pride collection. We could perhaps even see the new feature that was removed with iOS 17.4, which allowed users to have a live activity for stopwatch on Dynamic Island and the lock screen, which again was available on 17.4 and then later removed. We haven't seen that yet, but hopefully we'll see additional features added on to iOS 17.5 RC. Again, iOS 17.5 will most likely be available on May 7th and a week prior to that. So next week on the 30th, we'll most likely get the RC, which will be the final beta, basically the release candidate before the official release at the Apple event. So there you guys have it. Just a quick update on everything we can expect from iOS 17.5 and Apple's event. Are you excited for Apple's first event of 2024? Let me know in those comments down below. Thank you for watching, and I'll see you guys on the next one. Peace.